Welcome back to my channel Rajan Sir. Today I'll be showing you functions which are non-static and static. Now the first example I am going to show you over here is, you all can see I have kept the name of the class as non-static and the name of the function is display. Here before void, you must have seen in different textbooks and in different videos they show you public static void main and then string args. That's another way of accepting a value from the user. This is another way how you can accept a value from the user within a function directly. So let's start public void display, and then in the parenthesis in the function part, as a parameter you are accepting a value in variable num with a data type int, and inside the function what are we doing? We are simply printing the entered number. Let's compile it. No syntax error. Close. Make a right click on your class which you have compiled recently, that is non-static. Non-static, it's asking you for creating the object. Create the object. Here you can see the object is created for this class. This class is having a function. This class is having a function which is a non-static function. That's why you are allowed to create its object. And now using object, you will make a right click and you will select the function name, and the function name will be asking you to input a number into input dialog. Here you will enter, let's enter 6, and you have got the output as number entered is equal to 6. So here what I was trying to say, that when a function is non-static, then you are allowed to create its object whether the function name is main or not. In the next example I will show you. As you can see over here, the name of the function is display. Next function you will see it appearing as main, and we will compile it and we will see the output. You will not see any difference between these two. Okay, name of the first function is display, name of the second programmed function will be main, but both of them are non-static. Procedure of entering the value remains same and you will get the output as similar. Let's go for next program. I am just disabling this because our program is here only. Now I'll activate this program with the same class name. See over here what you can see, the class name is still non-static. Public void rather than display, what you can see over here, name of the function is main. Here the name of the function is main, and rest of each and everything, the value we are accepting in the function, the variable name is still same num and the data type is int, and rest of the things are also the same. Let's compile it. Compile, no syntax error. Close. Make a right click. Select the function. OK. Right click on the object. Select the main function. Again we are entering 6 and your output is entered number is equal to 6. I hope this is clear to you. When we declare a function as non-static, then you can see it allows you to create object of the class. Declaring a function as non-static means if you write a keyword static over here, now the same function has turned into a static function. Right now it's a non-static function. See, it's done. We have got the output. Let's get back to next class which is having a static function. There we will see the difference. Now let's get started with a function which is a static function. Here you all can see I have written the name of the class as static main so that it will be easier for you all to understand. Name of the function is public static void main. Means if you remove this, then it's the same one that we did in the last example. Now over here you all can see public static void main int num. Again, in the main function, inside the main function parenthesis, we are taking num as an argument. Okay, now let's see what is the difference. And rest of the entire program you all can see is same. Let's compile, no syntax errors, close. We'll take a right click on static main. See, main, new static main. Over here we will select new static main. So it's asking you to create object. Okay, so object is created, and then you are not getting any option to enter the value, right? The way you used to get into the last example. I am comparing the last example shown by me with the present program that you all can see over here. Now again, let's make a right click onto this. This time let's select void main and showing the function symbol. It's asking you to enter the number directly, means this object which is created for this class right now, it's of no use, so we'll remove it. Now if you cancel it again, let's see, so that you won't get confused. Compile, close, make a right click, and you will select the main function, void main, and it's allowing you to enter the value directly into input dialog. It's not allowing you, this class is not allowing you to create any object over here for itself on the object bench, because the function inside this static main class is a static function. So we'll input a number. Let's take 10 this time, 10, and here you have got the output, enter number is equal to 10. Now clear, close, double click. Now I have shown you the example of static and non-static function. First example was having the function name as display. Second name was having main, but it was not a static function. This third example you all can see with main, and it's a static function also. So I hope this will help you in accepting the value from the user in different ways. Thank you for watching this video.